Have you ever felt fear tightening around your life, even when no one else could see it? Have you ever pretended to be fine, while a quiet storm tore through you from the inside? Then this story is for you. Fear is not the enemy you imagine. It is the voice that pushes you toward the life you're meant to live. But the more you run from it, the more it quietly takes control. This is the story of a boy named Ryan, who spent every day trying to escape fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being seen as weak. On the outside, he blended in like everyone else, but deep inside, a silent storm consumed him. Every morning, Ryan woke with hopes far bigger than the worries that chased him. He dreamed of creating a community online where people felt understood. He wanted to paint on a real canvas, to play the keyboard on stage, to one day become someone whose presence lifted others. But every night the same whisper returned to him. You're not good enough. They'll mock you. You'll embarrass yourself. And so all his ideas remained hidden like unopened letters inside his mind. Days turned into months and fear slowly became his routine. It wasn't loud. It was gentle, familiar, almost comforting. It convinced him that avoiding risk meant staying safe. Then one afternoon at school, the announcement came. A creativity expo was coming up, a chance for students to showcase any talent they loved. Painting, music, storytelling, anything. Ryan felt his stomach twist. His friends looked around excitedly, but he lowered his head, hoping no one would ask him to participate. Yet deep down, something inside him longed for it. He wanted just once to show what he could do without shaking or hiding. That evening, he told his father about the event. He was a quiet father, gentle, observant, someone who had weathered her own battles. He had faced hardships the world knew nothing about, yet he always moved with calm strength. He looked at Ryan and asked softly, "Why don't you join?" He stared at the floor and said, "Because I'm scared. I'll mess everything up." He smiled, touched his shoulder, and replied, "My son, fear isn't here to stop you. It's here to point toward what matters. When your heart races, it's showing you where your next step of growth lies." The words echoed inside him long after he left the room. By morning, Ryan made up his mind. He signed up for the expo, not to impress anyone, not even to win, but simply to face the thing he had run from for years. When he wrote his name on the list, a few classmates snickered. "Bro, you, performing in front of everyone. You'll panic." Ryan swallowed hard but forced a small smile. "Maybe I will," he whispered, "but I'm still going to try." He spent the next 2 weeks preparing. After school, he would sit in his room, paintbrush trembling in his hands. He messed up the strokes, smudged the colors, ruined canvas after canvas. But slowly, something began to shift. He realized fear wasn't attacking him, it was stretching him. Every time he felt his breath quicken, he paused, closed his eyes, and painted anyway. He stopped aiming to be perfect. He just wanted to be honest. The night before the expo, he looked at his final piece, a painting of a single lantern glowing in darkness. It wasn't flawless, but it felt real. It felt like him. The next morning, the school auditorium buzzed with excitement. Students displayed their talents proudly. When Ryan's turn came to present his painting, his legs felt weak, his palms damp. He carried the canvas to the front, heartbeat loud in his ears. The lights above made everything blur. He stood before the crowd, frozen. A few seconds stretched into what felt like minutes. Someone whispered, "He forgot." His throat tightened, his vision dimmed slightly. For a moment, he considered stepping off the stage. But then he heard his father's voice in his mind. "Fear shows you where you need to grow." Ryan lifted his head, took a slow breath, and began to speak. "I'm not standing here because I'm fearless," he began, voice shaking despite his effort to steady it. I'm standing here because I'm tired of letting fear decide what I'm allowed to do." The room grew quiet. Even the judges stopped writing. Ryan continued, still trembling but with a steadying determination. "I used to think courage meant having no fear at all, but now I realize courage means being scared and still choosing to show up." He gestured toward his painting. "This lantern represents something I never understood before. Fear makes the darkness seem larger, but when you face it, even a small light becomes enough." When he finished speaking, the hall stayed silent for a moment. Then applause broke out, not because his artwork was the best, but because his honesty touched something in everyone who heard him. That evening, Ryan returned home with a calm he had never felt. He didn't win the expo, someone else did, but he gained something far more valuable, his freedom. His father hugged him and said, "Now you understand. Courage grows where fear once lived." From that day on, Ryan began living differently. He pushed himself to join activities he once avoided. He started conversations instead of waiting silently. He shared his art online. He took risks, small and large. Each time fear reappeared, he would whisper, "Thank you for showing me where I need to grow next." Years later, Ryan became known for inspiring others through his art and his words. The same boy who once hid behind his fears now spoke confidently in front of crowds, always remembering the lesson that transformed him. Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means step forward. Fear will always live inside you, but it never has to lead your life. The more you turn toward it, the more power you gain. And the moment you stop hiding from fear, you begin stepping into the life you were meant for. If this story moved you, subscribe to the channel. We share stories that strengthen your mind and awaken your courage.